Back in the game and well at the top, a king of the ring and calling my spots. I'm raising the bar to crank it a notch. I'm full of mistakes, cause life is a botch. Lights can get brighter and brighter. I walk through that curtain, my levels get higher and higher. Studied the best, in this generation I'm next. Super kid party, no doubt we just hit a suplex. Hooker by crook, survive if I let you, they stand to their feet. Sports entertainment.
What's going on? What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. Did you check your clocks? Cause life's a box. That's right, it's your boy, Hi-Lite Real. And of course, I know it looks a little empty today outside of a special guest that we got here on today. Y'all probably saying, hey, where's your co-hostess, Ashley? I know, Ash Benny, man, we're missing my other half, but she could not make it on this evening. She had some things to attend to. So we starting off the new year on a solo tip, but don't y'all worry. She'll be back with us on our next episode. But kicking off the new year right, man, we are here live in full effect, and I am joined by a very, very, very special guest on the independent scene that is killing it right now, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, killing it in the game, and actually getting ready for a nice UK tour that we're going to talk about on this show, without being further ado. But you know what? This man honestly needs no introduction. I mean, if you keep up with your indies, I mean, you should know who this man is already. But just for the heck of it, because I'm a guy who does intros. I'm gonna do this as best as I can for you, my brother, because I know you better at it than I am when it comes to your own intros. But, ladies and gentlemen, this man he's real. Many would say, and as someone who goes by Hi-Lite Real, I real recognize real. So I like that aspect. He's real. He's raw. And ladies and gentlemen, he is known to break a brother's jaw. You know what I'm saying? Now, hopefully, he don't break my jaw around here. You know what I'm saying? We here. We fam in this thing. So it's a little different on this end, being a nice media personality. But catch him on the wrong side and you just might possibly get that jaw broken. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he is the current FIP heavyweight champion of the world. He got the belt with him. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the champ is here. The champ is here in full effect. You know what I'm saying? I'm missing my title at the moment, so I do apologize. But I got some replicas with me. You know what I'm saying? They back here chilling. But shout out to the champ, bringing the belt to let y'all know he is the most reigning, defending FIP heavyweight champion, and of course, nonetheless, as you can see, probably the best darn champion on the independent scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's just get it there and just put it out there.
For my fucking introduction done yet? Can I start fucking talking yet? Jesus Christ! That's the longest goddamn. You haven't even said my name yet.
Well, you know what? You're right. I didn't say your name, brother. So allow me.
I know. Don't get me wrong. This is the greatest. Now I understand why what's his fucking name had his own ring announcer. I would hire you in a fucking heartbeat to come with me everywhere, come to the UK, and be my ring announcer for every fucking show. If you did that every time, fuck yeah, dude. Listen, my matches would be like 45 minutes long, and the fucking introduction would be 20.
Well, you're the champion, so you deserve this Roman Reigns-esque type.
Don't forget also the STF. I'm the champion in Utah as well. The STF World Heavyweight Champion. I'll be defending this against Austin Aries in February. But this is the one with history.
Okay. I did, man. We're gonna get into the history of that baby because I saw your post and I was like, my goodness, this man is literally in great company right now. But the people got to know you, and if they didn't already know you, I don't know what's wrong with them. But
you haven't said my name yet.
Yes, and we're getting to that now. Actually, a matter of fact, so I do apologize for the long-windedness. But, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, August Artois.
Yeah, well worth the fucking wait, brother. Well worth the wait.
Thank you, brother.
I'm just glad you said it right because I did a podcast yesterday and the kid called me Argus and it was off to a bad start.
Well, if I did that, this show is called Life's a Botch, so it's actually quite fitting. But
yeah, that's right. That's true.
Surprisingly, the guy who's known to be a Prince of Botch didn't do that, and I'm glad I did my research. So, without further ado, my friend, you have the floor, and I just want to say welcome to the show and tell the people about who August. See, you almost had me say it now, man.
Yeah.
You
I understand why though. It's the everyone's so prepared for the Artois that they throw away the word they've been saying since they were 2 years old.
Oh, for sure, no doubt.
But I'd like to say thank you for having me. Thank you for making me wait fucking 45 minutes to even fucking do this show. But as I was waiting, I went through your guys' fucking collection and your other interviews. I seen some workers that I highly respect. I've seen some workers that I've actually been in the ring with. Shout out to Shoot Taylor. That little
Shout out to Shoot Taylor. Yes, sir. Shout out to
Shoot Taylor and his shitty little mustache. Yeah, man, I'm real and raw. I started fucking 37 months ago, maybe close to 38 now. 37 months ago I started. I have no family in the business. I have no friends. Nobody knew who the fuck I was. I came in with my dick out, slapped it on everybody's forehead, and started shit that way. Yeah, man.
So you coming in hot then, man. You let
way too fucking hot. I had people telling me, dial it back, calm down. This isn't the way to go about it. I'm like, shut up, motherfucker.
I respect that, man. You're doing things your way. I mean, I know you see the flag in the back, so I'm already getting those vibes right there that my guy is like letting you know, like, hey man.
Well, your flag.
Come on now. Look.
I was about to say, I got a speaker on my wall.
Hey, well, hey, no, that's fitting. That's fitting. You bringing the music here. You know what I'm saying?
For meditation, my friend.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I love you too, or whatever.
So automatically, I saw this guy's page, and I said to myself, when I looked at your promo, let's talk about your UK promo in general, right? The fact that you just like, you wags and don't want to come here for your ugly women and all kind of
Harry Potter lovers. Man,
this guy's going in. Like,
all I know about the UK is that they're fucking ugly people. The weather sucks, and they love Harry Potter for some reason.
For some reason, right?
And I've done a lot of fucking research too, like at least like 10, 15 minutes.
Man, I'm telling you, dude, like, shout out to the UK, man. A lot of legends have been made overseas doing a lot of
Name four.
Style. Come on now. Come on.
Name four.
Name four?
Name four that came from the UK that are fucking amazing.
Well, for one, hey, we got to say Pete Dunne now. We can't
say completely. I agree completely.
Pete Dunne is that guy. You know what I'm saying? A lot would argue and say that Miss Saraya Page, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Pretty strongly. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
Now, technically, I might be going into NXT UK with some of these next couple, but still, they represented the UK nicely.
That's okay.
You got the awesome reigning defending women's heavyweight champion in Rhea Ripley, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though she's Australian, she represented in the UK a little bit.
Yeah,
not
whatever.
A hometown native, but still.
I guess I'll give you that.
I can't forget my OG though. Now Blackpool, England, but he known how to make the UK infamous. Mr. William Regal. Sure.
That should have been the first. That should have been the first fucking name.
Should have been the first name. You're right. Forgive me, Sir William. I meant to make you the first. But
what's that little blonde guy's name? Little crazy motherfucker that always has a crazy psychotic match. Dragunov.
I was going to mention him. Yes, he was another one.
Anyways, back to me. This is my podcast. They've had their time.
Let's go, brother. So tell the people more about who August Artois is. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this real name? Is this character name? Like, what are we doing? What are we going here with this?
Well, obviously my name's not fucking August Artois, or my mom would have been like a stripper or a crackhead or a pothead or something stupid.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, to anybody who follows me on Facebook, Timothy August. So obviously that's my real name, Timothy, because I've always done everything off my shoot page, my real page, because I just share that. I share it then to the August page. So everybody's always taking every single thing I've done in this business. Like, is this real? Oh my God, is this real? Like, I just forgot to switch pages, guys. Calm the fuck down. Like, do you really think that like I have a real fucking problem with this guy, and then we both are gonna wait for a certain date, and then we're gonna sit in a locker room together for a certain amount of time, and then we're gonna put tights on and wrist tape, and then go out there and then handle our fucking business? Like, you guys are fucking. Don't let me be this great of an entity.
Well, Marks, man. Marks is gonna mark out now. They're gonna try to, you got a lot of false pages out there. People trying to pretend to be people on the internet. It's weird.
I
Man.
mean, I've seen like a lot of guys like, and I'm not gonna apologize for it, but like guys that aren't shit around me, like guys that like they know, they look in the mirror and they know they ain't shit. They have like fake accounts made and stuff like that. And I've never had one, and no one's ever made one, for me. I don't know why. They'll probably be someone's going to fucking now though. Watch.
Oh yeah. Give it time, and just remember, it was done here first on the Life's a Botch show. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you start seeing them now, you spoke it into existence, my brother. That's
I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to fucking happen. It's scary.
Yeah, no, it is, man. You have a lot of
cut that shit out.
Yeah, it's a new year, man. Hopefully we don't see that this year, but who knows?
So anyways, back to explaining who I am. I came in this business, nobody knew who I was, and I took that as disrespect because like nobody wanted to know who I was. Because of the fact that nobody knew who I was, nobody went out of their way to fucking be my friend. One person, Sage Scott, who I've given him any opportunity I could possibly get. When I get one in this business, he's one of the first people that pop up in my mind because he's the only person that walked up and showed me respect because it was just like not as a wrestler, not as this. He respected me as a human being, and he came over and showed love. But like my fuel has been, I wanted to come in this business and like be friends with everybody and hang out with the boys, but like they turned me into this motherfucker that now like I only get my dick hard off of pissing people the fuck off. Like they just released the Florida Top 100 and I came in second place and fucking all 98 people before me are like, fuck that motherfucker.
Well, it's good to be number 2, but I see that with it being a new year, my brother, you're looking to get into that number 1 spot. No doubt.
I don't know, man. I'm the shit. Number 2 is the shit.
That's true. Oh, that's another. You know what? That's a great way to think about number 2. Never thought about it in that aspect. That like that metaphor, brother. I like that. So talk about your upbringing. So like, did you have any inspirations? Any people that you modified your character after? Or you just kind of like, I'm
no, dude. If you ask anybody that knew me in kindergarten, anybody who knew me in 5th grade, anybody who knew me when I was 18, anybody who knew me when I was 24, anybody who's known me now, my grandma, my aunt, my mom, and my brother. If you ask all of them separately, because a lot of them don't know who August Art. They don't know I wrestle. They have no idea even I'm even alive anymore. But if you go, hey, I'm gonna explain who this August Artois guy is, they'd be like, oh, that's Tim. Oh, you're not explaining. That's exactly who I am. Basically, like if you think about who are the greats, Stone Cold, it was Steve, it was him turned up to 11. The Undertaker, it was him turned up to 11. The Rock, it was him turned up to 11. So it's just me turned up to 11.
Another name you forgot to mention is my boy LA Knight these days. Same case.
I don't really watch wrestling though these days.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, he's a lot. He kind of remind me of this guy a little bit in terms of the fact that you're being.
I said The Rock though, so that covers LA Knight.
Exactly, yeah, that in a sense, that about covers. So,
but like, whenever I get compared, one person told me they're like, I would never want to be compared to another man in this business. I'm like, that's like being compared to Michael Jordan as a basketball player. Like,
ooh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like when people are like, hey, you remind me a lot of Shawn Michaels. I'm like, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Like, oh, don't compare me to people. Like, no, that's one. But if you compare me to like people that are out now, it's like, no, don't do that. Most of us are the same age or I'm older than them. Like, no, nobody these days.
That's fair. That's fair. It's kind of sounding like taking orders from someone that's literally your age, and you're like, dude, we're literally like the same age. You know what I mean? You're like,
saying, yeah.
I can understand. I respect it.
Like if somebody's like, hey, you remind me a lot of like, let me stop you right there, motherfucker. That motherfucker reminds you of me. Fuck that motherfucker. I'm the one that reminds you. Fuck them.
I love it, man. I love it. So, we've been talking about a new year. We've been talking about all these kind of things.
You have. I haven't mentioned it one fucking time.
Yeah,
it's just another day, man. No one fucking people that glorify the new year are people that fucking you could get started in March, you could get started in September, you can get started in fucking April. But these people are like, well, no, I'm gonna continue to be a piece of shit until January 1st. January 1st, I swear to God, I'm gonna be a better person. Like, no, you're always gonna be a fucking piece of shit. Anyways, continue. That's my theory on the new year.
Hey, no, seriously. I mean, at least you're being, again, he says he's real. He says he's raw. Look, you can't get more real and raw than that, my friend. So that
I'm
right
just really
there,
honest.
100%. But more so for me, when I asked that for you, is I take it you had a pretty great 2023. I mean, you mentioned being number 2 in an all-time top 100 list in the state of Florida. So tell me, like, what's on your personal list so far for this year as it gets ready to take off for you?
Retire.
Retire.
Fuck, man. I mean, if someone offered me like fucking $2.6 million for a 1-year contract, I'd sign it. I'd fucking and if it came with being retired after, I'd leave. I don't want to do this fucking shit forever. Who wants to fucking get beat up, bleed, slam their face on the pole and dirt, and meet these nasty fucking fans and shit? Like, who wants to do this shit forever? I don't. You think I like sit on a fucking plane for 6 hours by myself, knowing I'm going somewhere to sit in a hotel room by myself, just so I can go wrestle for people to entertain and give them everything and go home back by my fucking self? Fuck that, dude. Everyone's like, oh, I wouldn't. This is my dream. Fuck you, you fucking loser. That means you're not good at another goddamn thing in your life. Me, on the other hand, I've been signed to a record label. I toured the fucking country, 48 states, fucking at the age of 16 years old. I've traveled the world. I've been to 8 different countries on my own. At the age of 30, I was like, man, I'm fucking bored. I'm gonna go be a wrestler. Like that. That's like, this is like me having like Thursday night bowling league with me and the boys, like, or going out and riding hogs and stuff with my friends. I decided I'm gonna go be a wrestler, and I just happen to be fucking great at it.
Hey, there you go. So it's almost a Logan Paul like effect, is it?
I just want land, cattle, and I want to be left the fuck alone. I want to have my own little farm. I want to have my eggs, my milk. I want to sell my crops, my fucking herbs and shit like that, and just leave me the fuck alone. I'll come visit you, motherfuckers. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, man, that's about what Brock Lesnar does if you think about it. He comes through. You see him when you see him, and then when you don't, he's back on the farm.
That's what I'm saying, man. And like, I would love, like, I know guys personally that have been signed to WWE. They've been signed to WWE for maybe 3 months. They got released, and they're riding that fucking WWE logo next to their fucking name, and they're enjoying.
Uh-oh.
They're doing really good things off of just making it to that level. Some people want to make it to that level and stay at that level, but I know personally, I know a lot of guys that are in the business, were in the business, currently are signed, were signed, and these motherfuckers a lot of them are miserable, dude. Like, if you're not at the tippy top, your fucking life is miserable. Like, it's not what you guys think it is. A lot of people, it isn't what you fucking think it is.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you see,
I'm not gonna lie. I've made fucking well more money. Well more money. Does that make sense? Way more money, I guess. I've made way more money than I've spent. Like, a lot of people are like, listen, man, when you join wrestling, like, you gotta spend a lot of money to even make this much. For me, on the other hand, like, I've spent like this much money. I've had fans, I've had sponsors, I've had like people, my whole flight, hotel, everything's paid for in the UK, but it's not me, but it's my fans, my sponsors, and all that shit that's paying for it. So I can see why people hate this business, but like, for me, it's like I said, it's like going bowling on a Thursday, except for my bowling fucking matches in the UK.
Man, come on now. So, tell me more about, what do you enjoy more between being in a wrestler? Do you enjoy doing more shows overseas, or do you like it here in the States when you do stuff like?
I'll let you know when I get back. I never wrestled overseas. I've been overseas. Okay. I've been to Iceland. I've been to different countries overseas, but I've never performed. Well, I've done karaoke but I've never nothing like this. So I'm really excited. Plus, I've never been to the UK. So no, this is the first time I've ever performed in another country like this. Plus, it's my birthday. It's my birthday month. At the end of the month of January is my birthday. So
okay.
I'll be going as soon as I get there. I'm going up to Scotland. We're doing some photo shoots, some podcast interviews. We're talking to this news. It's not really like they don't have like news stations. They have like BBC type shit, like little. So we're gonna try to get into one of those. And then on the way back, I'm hitting Target Wrestling on the 27th, Wrestle Carnival on the 28th, and then I'll be heading back on the 29th. And then I'm booked fucking as soon as I get back, the 29th and the 31st is my birthday, and I'm booked February 3rd. My February is completely full. I'll be in Washington. I'll be in Utah. I'll be in Colorado. I'll be in Florida, and somewhere else.
Man, you gotta love it. See, so many cities, and you're like, oh man, yeah,
No, no. I tell people that all the fucking time. They're like, "Oh, you're so lucky you get to travel." No, you fucking don't, dude. You get in your car, you drive to the airport, you get on the plane, you get to Utah. No, you go to the fucking Utah airport. You don't go to Utah. You go to the Utah airport. Then they pick you up. They might stop and grab you something to eat. Usually you go straight to the show. If you're someone like me, I like to fly in the day before the show so I can get relaxed, get the climate, the time change different, the altitude difference. Excuse me. So I'll get there day before. So you'll go to your hotel. And I mean, if you want to go out there and try to catch STDs, fucking swipe your dick off on Tinder and try to, get it in. But like, I'm not gonna go to another city and fuck some hag on the fucking corners of the street, not even realizing who she's in bed with, the goddamn draw. Fuck that.
Man.
So
come on.
So I tell people, like, unless you're in one of these big companies where they fly you in a week before and you get to do, a lot of PR and different interviews and this and that, and you get to go sightseeing, and yeah, that's cool. But no, man, when they're trying to save money to get you one night at the hotel instead of two, and they're trying to get you on the midnight fucking flight. So you have to wrestle, and then you have to hurry up and get changed so you can get to the airport and go right back home. So then when you do get home, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you got to drive still home from the airport, and you're exhausted because you didn't. Fuck, dude, wrestling sucks.
Yeah. I love your perspective, man. Like you're giving them the other side of the outlook in a sense. That's really what the show is all about most times. Here it's all about keeping it 100, being yourself, having fun with it. You know what I mean?
I'm never gonna fucking lie. I'm never gonna lie to people. People come up and like, "Hey, man, I want to be a wrestler. What's your best advice?" I'm like, "Don't." That's my fucking best advice. Don't. There's a million things in this world you could go do that are safer. You can make way more money doing it. It's less stressful, like less anxiety, less self-doubt. Like, what are you doing? Like, cool. If you want to do this, go fucking ahead. I'm never going to tell you I'm never going to glorify this fucking lifestyle. It's very fucking, it's stupid.
For sure. But as you mentioned earlier, so beautifully, like you're really good at it, and that's the key though, because some people do it, not necessarily that good at it, but for some reason they get booked or they're pretty good at what they do. I don't know. It could be that for sure. I'm not a wrestler myself, you know what I'm saying? I just cover the stuff, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll take a bump when the time's right, but at the end of the day, to just get your outlook and perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's always great, So do you have any dream opponents within this year? If we look at it that way, I know some people don't like dreams. Some people just say people on a list. Anybody you want to face?
No, but one person that has caught my attention is Carly Bravo.
Ooh.
I think, and that wasn't like, I've obviously known of him, but that's somebody that someone else pointed out to me and was like, man, could you imagine like a promoter, like what the promoter's pockets would look like after like just these two, like a promo battle between you two and then a match? I was like, all right. So a promoter chimed in. We talked a little bit. So we're just waiting for him to make the move for both of us. And that would be, I wouldn't say it's a dream. I'd say it's a dream for anybody in the audience. I'd say it's a dream for any promoter to book it, for any boys in the back that could peek through the curtain and maybe write some things down. That would be the dream for guys like me and Carly Bravo. Like, and that's why I've been tagged in 100 things. Like, oh, August, I'd love to see you against this jerk off. Like, I could give two fucks. I could look at the picture in 1 second. Carly gives off that fucking super, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all wrestlers. He gives off that fucking entertainment, that fucking superstar status, and it's somebody that I feel like I could create some magic with.
Yeah, no, I can see that for sure. I've seen him live a couple of times here in Atlanta, and man, dude is hilarious. He's good in the ring for sure, like yourself, but he's very entertaining with his promos on Instagram and very creative. So I would love to see that for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
We can make that happen.
Just wrestling. Like, any jerk off can go to fucking wrestling school and learn how to do a headlock, a fucking hip toss, and a body slam. Anybody can. Literally, I could teach my fucking mom how to do it. Yeah. But I can't teach my mom how to go out there and make a crowd go, yeah, or boo, or fuck you, I'll fucking kill you and your family. Like, I can't teach that shit. Neither can Carly. Like, you can't teach that to people. And it's not even a want, because there's people that want to do that, but they fucking just can't. And it's like, it used to be heartbreaking to see when I was a younger kid. I used to see all these like other metal bands out there on stage, and they're just dog shit. They fucking suck, and nobody can do it. Nobody can scream like I can. Nobody can play guitar like my guys. No one can play drums like my guy. I used to feel bad for people that didn't have it. They couldn't twirl the fucking sticks and do a solo at the same time. And I used to feel bad, but now I see it, and it's like, dude, there's a million other things you could do. Like, stop trying to be something you're not. Simple.
Yeah.
Robin never wanted to be Batman.
Yeah, that's definitely it. You know, you got a lot of people wanting to be the face, number one spot, you know, all that good stuff. And it's like, hey man, be where you are, be yourself. And it's cool to aim for the top because like they say, you know, why are you in the business if you ain't trying to be number one? I understand that like, for sure. Outside looking in, but also, you know, some people are cool where they're at and they like what they do, and they're like, hey, I'm fine. I don't need to be, you know, like you mentioned how like The Rock or somebody, you know, I don't have to be that guy going towards like a Hollywood level type thing. No, yeah, I'm cool being where I'm at. I respect that.
Back in the days, there were guys that did enhancement. They were enhancement talents. Your job was to fucking enhance the talents. Call somebody an enhancement talent these days, they're gonna fucking call HR. They're gonna fucking call the cops. It's gonna turn into a big movement on Twitter. I'm not an enhancement talent. I'm a talent. There's too many, like, it's a generation of like a lot of people say like the whole participation awards and parents always wanting their kid to be, well, no, my kid's the best. No, all of our kids are the best. And that's what's created this false of fucking this false sense of pride and false sense of you owe me. No, you fucking dude. If you're not the man, and the thing is, like, a lot of guys will come up to me and be like, yo, bro, like, you're real, you're all gonna start twirling. I'm like, hey man, nice to meet you. And they're like, no, we met again. I'm like, that should tell you everything in the world right there. You're fucking up in my face saying my quote and you know who I am. You're swagging out. And I don't even fucking remember ever meeting you in the first place. Like that should tell you something.
No, seriously, dude. You know, and hopefully we can make a great impression. You know, that's the goal here. Anytime we get somebody that comes through here, we're like, hopefully they remember us and be like, yeah, you know, you're that Botch guy. Yeah, I remember you guys because y'all.
I remember you. Dude, I fucking left dates before that made me wait longer than you fucking do. I'll never tell anybody how long I fucking waited, but Jesus fuck.
You know what? I'm glad I can make that memorable impression on a memorable guy right here that is definitely doing his thing out here in the Indies, for sure. And, you know, we're going to have to definitely bring you back on in the future, you know, after you do your UK tour, because we definitely want to hear your experiences partying with the UK guys out there in the wrestling world. You know, like,
if I come back with an accent, fucking shoot me.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, you kind of had it down. You know, you were always saying wag, so no telling what other slurs, you know, times you pick up.
What's a wag?
You know what? That's a good question. Wag was something, I do remember that being something else. Wanker, I've heard about, but wag was something else. I gotta do my research on that.
They're all
I've heard some UK people say, yeah,
they're all a bunch of fucking cake eaters.
Yeah,
man. A cake eater to anybody who's like, this guy's got to be canceled. This guy's got to be canceled. Let's look up what cake eater means. It's just anybody who's not Italian. So fuck off.
Hey, man. You know, we say what we say, we do what we do, man. But seriously, man, we're looking forward to learning more about you as you go along in your illustrious career. Because, man, you are definitely a personality. But I gotta ask you, who would you say are your top 5 talkers? And it could be like all time in general. Anybody current, past?
Number 1, Hi-Lite Real from Atlanta.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Yeah,
I see you, brother.
From Life's a Botch podcast, and everybody else just kind of falls into place, man.
Oh wow! Well, shout out to that, man. I got my first endorsement, people. You know, hey, you know that.
Yeah,
that is an honor, brother. That is
take
an honor.
it and run with it, brother.
I've been nicknamed Apprentice Pimp by the Godfather, and now I'm
there you go.
Top 5 talkers by the only Artois. So you know
fucked
what?
it up. You said Argus. You fucking suck.
Did I say Argus? I thought I said August. Did I?
Did.
Okay.
You fucking did.
Artois. You see what I'm saying? You see? But the beauty of a good talker, I've noticed, is even when they mess up, they still keep going like they said it so confidently. Now that's one thing I will say I'll do. I will do that. I can do that. But for sure, brother, it is an honor and pleasure having you on the show for sure, man. Now, of course, before I even let you go, we definitely have to talk about it. I saw a post with you winning this championship recently. You know what I'm saying? This FIP championship, this beautiful, beautiful championship of yours. I noticed that you had some good company in there of people who've won this title. Some like the likes of Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
I've seen. I believe I saw my boy Rich Swann in there. You know what I'm saying? And so I gotta ask you, man, how does it personally feel for you? You know, you're real, you're raw. How you feel being in that company, man? Knowing that that's some legendary talent you around, man.
Expected. It's for other people. They're like, oh my god, oh my god. I was like, what the fuck did you guys expect? Seriously, I came in the business 5 months in the business, and I took WWN. They used to have Evolve. WWE purchased Evolve for the library, and you can watch Evolve on the fucking network. So the next company down was FIP, which is owned by WWN. WWN, which is this company, owns FIP, which owns all. WWN owns Shine. FIP, it owns Big Kaiju Battle. It owns Mucha Lucha, or whatever the fuck it's called. They own everything. Wow. So when I realized I wanted to become a wrestler, everyone's like, well, hey man, there's really good training schools in Pittsburgh. There's really good training. I was like, no, hold on. Where did Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, all these fucking Adam Cole, where'd all these guys just come from? Well, this company called Evolve in Florida. On my way. Where's their training? Where's their training school? Right here. So I went to the WWN training school, and within fucking, I think it was two months, which was like 5 nights of training, they gave me my first match, and I fucking 5 months later, I took the ACW heavyweight title, which was like the third top brand. I held that for 373 days. I lost it to Lucky Ali, who just got signed to WWE. Okay. Lucky Ali won the FIP title and then lost it to Brian Brock, and then I just beat Brian Brock for the FIP title, which I joined, like you said, Seth Rollins, John Moxley, Austin Theory, all these guys, but it was expected. I wanted to do when I first started 37 months ago, I was like, I really, 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 really want to go to the UK and wrestle, and I really, really, really want to be the FIP champion, because like it's the most glorious thing, and fucking like every other people I show to this, because I didn't watch wrestling for a very long time. I don't know what the fuck this title meant. I had to like Google all the people that had it and stuff. When I got this title, dude, I came back in the locker room. People were like, oh my God, can I touch it? Like when I was 13 years old, dude, I used to watch that. I used to think I'd do anything to have that title. I'm like, well, guess what, motherfucker? You never will. Because of that reason alone, though. It's because you want it so bad. You don't want to do what it takes to have this. Like the promoter hit me up. He's like, I'll tell you right now, dude, I've never seen this title so fucking much in my life. He turns on the internet. I have t-shirts out now. It says August Artois, and then the title's wrapped around the whole shirt, front to back. You could be the fucking champion if you want to.
Look at that. Come on, dude, now.
I've got action figures. I got action figures coming out with the fucking title, with the little tiny title replica and stuff, dude. Like, okay, it's more than just, I got that title, man. Yeah, it's in my bedroom. No, motherfucker, wear that shit out. Wear it to a restaurant. Take a picture in front of a nice waterfall with it. Like, be more than just a fucking wrestler.
Yeah, no, seriously. Everything that you said, man. And I mean, again, the fact that you were making that title that much more prestigious just off your personality, your charisma, you know what I mean? To literally do your promos the way you're doing them with that belt. A guy that kind of comes to mind.
Don't you goddamn dare compare me to somebody.
I won't compare you, but I will say
compare him to me.
There's another gentleman I remember meeting, and I thought to myself, and you know what? You mentioned Carly Bravo and how a promo battle. I will just say this thing. If you two went at it on the mic, I swear on everything, it's golden on the indie scene.
Oh yeah.
You and Casey Navarro.
Casey Navarro.
Now he's I've seen him. Last I saw him, he was with House of Glory Wrestling. He was a champion of theirs. I think he might have lost that title, but I have to look to see. Last time I saw him, he had that championship.
The name sounds familiar. Let me look it up while I'm on the phone.
Yeah, man. Trust me. You check out Casey Navarro, and I promise you.
How do you spell it?
KC, letter K, letter C, and then Navarro.
I'm friends with him.
Yeah. There we go. I'm about to say, yeah, he's probably seen your promos and like, yeah, I gotta wrestle this.
Oh
guy.
no, I'm not. We're not friends. We just have a lot of mutual friends. Oh, what a very oh yeah, I've seen him before. Very bright, very bright.
Yes, yes. And I mean, from someone who's seen him live a couple of times, you know, that guy's mic skills is like crazy. Like he came to Atlanta and he's, I believe, from Miami originally. And so he like Shoot, who you're familiar with. I remember that's how I saw him. Him and Shoot, when I met Shoot for the first time, they wrestled each other and they had a battle about Atlanta versus Miami. And literally, he just kept bringing up the fact that, well, how many NBA championships have the Hawks won? I'm sorry. What happened that year when the who won 2014? The Miami Heat. Who won this and that? And like Atlanta just so happened to be in the playoffs that same year, and they were going against Miami. And he said, I promise you, we're gonna win that series. And lo and behold, Atlanta once again failed. So unfortunately, as Shoot said when he came on my show, he was like, never again can I represent
Shoot Taylor almost got me fucking murdered. Shoot Taylor almost got me murdered in Atlanta. 5 days before our fucking match, his father, rest in peace, sir. His father passed away. So he hits me up and he's like, hey man, my dad died. I was like, damn man. Like I was expecting him to be like, I'm not gonna be able to make the show or whatever. I was like, damn, bro, I'm really sorry to hear that. He goes, yeah, it's whatever, bro. Let's use it in a promo. I was like, no, man. Come on, dude. Like, it's not. Let's not do that. He's like, no, man, fuck it. Like, I was like, that's your dad. He just died. He's like, no, fuck it, man. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, let's use it for wrestling. I was like, all right, man. So I cut the promo and I was like, hey, man, just let you know, like, I left an extra ticket at will call for your dad. I hope he shows up this time. And his family fucking started. He screenshotted the messages and he sent them to me. And he's like, hey, brother. He's like, do you think there's a way you can get like a bulletproof vest? I was like, shoot, enough. What do you fucking mean? Can I get this is a private message between you and me. What do you mean? Can I get a bulletproof vest? And the only one I could get at the time was like a 5X. It was all fucking hanging off me and shit. Cause I don't know if he was fucking with me because I thought he was fucking with me. So I went to go get the 5X motherfucking vest. He sends me all these screenshots from his cousins that are saying like, don't worry, we'll handle this dude in the parking lot. I'll bring the blicky or whatever the fuck that means. So I told him, I was like, listen, Shoot, just do me a favor. Tell your family. He's like, some of my family are hood as fuck. I was like, tell them just a few of them. It's not real that you told me to do this. He's like, nah, man, I want the energy to be there. I was like, you're telling me to wear a bulletproof vest. This isn't cool anymore, Shoot.
Oh,
it was a great match. That's somebody that like when I first started, I won the IWN Georgia. There was like a big company in Georgia for about 5 fucking months until they ran out of money. But I was the IWN champion. I ended up losing it to Shoot, and it was I loved working with Shoot. He's very, 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 very passionate.
For sure, yeah. Salute to my guy, man. I actually had the pleasure of doing his theme song on the indie. You know, bro, I'm telling you, I saw that energy and I was inspired. I had to do him a song and I did him an original custom theme, and I was like, I sent it to him. I was like, hey, Shoot, let me know what you think of this. He's like, man, I love it, but it might need a little bit more bass. And I was like, it's cool, man. Let me mix it, right? Next thing I know, he's like, no, scratch that. I just debuted it tonight. That thing was hit, bro. I love it. Like, dang, Shoot, let me do my thing and master it first. But man, next thing I know, I got independent fans out there reaching out to me, and they're like, "Hey, man, you know you got the hottest independent theme song out here right now." I'm like, "What you talking about?" And they're like, "Shoot Taylor." I'm like, "Bro, what?" And like,
start making them brother motherfuckers too. Shit.
I'm working on that. Yeah, that's the plan for this year, man. I'm trying to reach out to more independents that need some custom themes so we can get them set. I just set up a company, Mike Mayhem Music. Shameless plug on the Life's a Botch show. But you know what I'm saying? We here. So we working on that. Independent wrestlers listening, watching. If you need one, holla at your boy Hi-Lite Real. I got you.
Holler at him. Holler at him, goddammit.
But again, you know, we right here, Mr. Argus Artois. You know what I'm saying? I said Argus, didn't I? Didn't I say?
I don't give a fuck anymore. Here we go, though. August. You want to follow me? You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook. I'm not going to give you the fucking tags. You can just type in August. That's AUGUST. August Artois, ARTOIS. You can buy my merch at
Buy his merch.
unforgettablevision.com. That's all one together. Unforgettablevision.com. You can buy my merch. I've got fucking like 31 t-shirts. I've got bikinis. I've got cups. I've got glasses. I've got fucking cat. I've got cat clothes. I've got everything.
Man, you must be the first wrestler I've ever seen with, you said bikinis? Wow.
I've got bikinis with August Artois logos on them. I've got beanies. I've got baseball hats. I've got what else do I have? I got car seat covers. I've got, dude. Here's the thing. One guy, a big fucking named star that he was signed, got fired, and now he's signed again. He said, brother, let me tell you something. Signed doesn't mean happy, and independent doesn't mean broke. He said, it's all how you fucking, if you're getting paid $250 a booking, plus your flight and your hotel, and you're booked 6 times a month, plus you're selling like $100 to $200 in merch a week, you're making good money. You're making really good money. You're making more than a fucking TNA or a Impact contract, or you're making more than a fucking guaranteed. You're making more than NWA's fucking paying anybody. So like, if you could just be patient, like with me, I do all of my shit myself, all my bookings, most of my graphics. Like if it's something like the ones you've seen with the cowboy or the one with all the guys with the titles, I got my buddy. I hope I said this right. Kunal Steve. He's in India. He makes my really, really, really good shit. I got Wyatt Pelt. I got my buddy Wayne Dennison in the UK, who I'm gonna go meet for the first time. I've known him for 3 fucking years now, but I've got my guys that make those graphics. But I do all my video editing, all my merch design. I do all my shit myself. So when it comes down to it, if I succeed, I can thank me. If I fail, I can blame me. Period.
That's truth. That's truth. I respect it, my brother. You are a true entrepreneur at its finest. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, hopefully we get to see that goal come to life where you get to retire. You know, hopefully retire on top of the championship. You know what I'm saying?
I'll invite you to my farm. You can meet all my cows and chickens and stuff.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll set up a match with them, and that'll be fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Kick back.
Did you just fucking say we're gonna have illegal chicken fights on my farm, dude? Chill.
No. I did not
Chill.
say that. No. We do not condone that. But still, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. August Artois. Make sure you follow this man. Check out everything this man is doing. Check out his UK tour for sure, no doubt. Like I said, we'll bring him back on, man. You know, he's good people's. I want to bring him back with my co-hostess. You know what I'm saying? The lovely Minnie. Like I said, she couldn't be here today, but we're going to bring her back on. She saw your stuff and said, oh, yeah, that's going to be a dope interview.
She probably saw my stuff and said, I'm going to miss this one. This guy's an asshole.
Hey, no. She was loving your stuff. She does her research like myself, and she was like, yeah, that's going to be a really sick interview. So, like, she just couldn't make it. Had to do some stuff on the go. But nonetheless, whatever, dude. We appreciate you for being so awesome to just pop in. You know, again, shout out to you. Shout out to our boy Shoot Taylor. Everybody on the independent scene doing their thing out there. You know what I'm saying? And being real, being raw, but they are not August Artois, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're with me as we close out, one time for me, throw out them 2 sweets with a nice little piece right there, baby. And until then, it's your boy Hi-Lite Real signing off with the Lights of Botch podcast. We'll see y'all soon.